And welcome back to the Market Wolf. I am the Market Wolf, where I give you the best bear case, the best bull case, and I give you my opinion. And thank you to Sam D for showing love here in the comments section, letting you know that all of your Webull comments are being deleted. Many times, a lot of us don't get the chance to see your predictions. You have a list of haters following and deleting your posts, perhaps. I don't know. Haters gonna hate, Sam. Haters gonna hate. Some people out there like to actually help other people, like I'm trying to do. So I appreciate you subscribing, leaving comments, liking videos. Please share. It really helps out the channel. And I'm thinking about starting a group so that that kind of thing doesn't happen. And I will let you know as soon as I start that group in my successive videos. Getting on to today's analysis on the S&P 500. First, I want to show you what's going on the S&P 500 on the OBV volume. We have been inside of a descending wedge on the OBV volume. And as you know, those tend to break out bullish. And this is really going to help us understand the rest of what's happening in the market, to be honest. So we're going to be probably on our way back up, more than likely, to test some of these previous areas with the volume. And we'll probably get to the top of this descending channel and more than likely get rejected and head back down even further. But that it does give the illusion of, oh, there's going to be a bounce in the market. Oh, there's going to be a bounce in the market. Now, there is potentially a bounce in the market coming, like a legit bounce. It just depends on when we break out of this. Do I think that's going to be soon? I don't know. You know, maybe we could break out of this on the volume. It's something to pay attention to, keep an eye on. I will keep you posted on things as best I can. I'm super busy during the day right now. I have a lot going on in my life. But I am trying to be here for you as I can be. So bring up that OBV volume indicator on the daily. This is the daily you want to look at here to set this up. And this will help you keep an eye on what is happening with that incoming volume, and are we going to get on top of this wedge and break out? Something to watch, to keep an eye on. Okay, I want to take you, we'll stay on the OBV volume over here. I'll take you tab over to let's go out to the weekly. I'm going to start with the weekly on this. And you can also see on the 30-minute that basically my case played out along with the bearish case. It was a mix of those two. So the case did play out basically point to point. I told you I didn't think we were really going up, but I gave you the bull case anyway. Let's see. So on the weekly, pay attention. We have had increasing exiting volume, and of course, price has been decreasing. Now we see we got a little peekaboo here coming along, and we might be getting some incoming volume. This may equate to just some flagging through this area. I want to take you to the 2 hour, and on the 2 hour, you will see that the 20-day EMA line is beginning to curve up slightly, but nothing really happening quite yet. We look at the volume, we look at the momentum. Momentum seems to be winding down. Volume is choppy, just like our flagging situation that we're in. I want to take you to the 4 hour. I want you to have a look at that very quickly. And you can see again on the 4 hour something very, obvious here, I think, with the volume we've had, back from the 8th up until, the 15th, we basically had increasing volume. Some of it, a lot of it exiting, some of it incoming. A lot of it incoming there on the 15th. And now we've had a steady decline in volume, even though we've had incoming volume mostly, along with some exiting volume. You can see the momentum is beginning to work up again on the 4 hour. To me, when I look at everything and I put all the pieces together, I see us making a move up tomorrow to the upside. I do see that. That is my opinion. I'm going to leave the old bull case up at 389.73 approximately in there. I think that's as high as you could go. I actually have it at the peak at $392.20. So that is a possibility of failed cup and handle. I think we spill out after that, obviously. But on the bear case, I do think, too, that we go down, we hit this blue fib circle. Now, where that happens, not sure at this point. I mean, perhaps you go down somewhere around 361.89 somewhere in that range. Hard to know with the fib circle. So keep an eye on that. I will try and put this chart in the description box below, so be sure to check that out and get a hold of it. And I'll try to do the OBV chart as well. Let's take a look at my case that I have here playing out. You can see I basically have us flagging quite a bit in between, essentially, roughly, let's call it 371 and up to about $379.33, with a peak being reached at about $383.27, somewhere in there, kind of riding that $380.62 as support, rather. But that peak would be with like the little handle on there, I suppose. So in any case, I think that then you get a more than likely, we'll have to see if this really begins to build, because on the 30-minute you do have this bullish divergence starting on the EMA line, so it's something we have to watch. Now, I mean, ultimately, you think back to the OBV volume, it's like, well, what's more likely going to happen right now? We're in a down market. Yes, it's a bear market. Can we go up to the upside and rip my face off? Could I be totally wrong? Yes, obviously. But I think more than likely we get a rejection here. We might coil up some more and tighten up some more, trade sideways, and then eventually break out kind of bullish on this wedge. I could see us coming up on that volume up to maybe that 10.837B, somewhere in there, to complete kind of a cup that would eventually spill out and fail even on this volume. Do I see like bear market rallies, big bear market rallies? Look, I know they can happen, but my gut is telling me that we are not going to see any kind of bear market rally yet. And I'm not only my gut, but on the charts. And I'm going to cut a separate episode on a whole new playlist here very soon, possibly tonight. I want you to stay tuned for that, because I have some important information coming out that you need to have. We will see you next time on The Market Wolf. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for being a listener and a subscriber.